I've got a shilling here from 1887. It's made from 92.5% silver and was a circulating coin. It wasn't demonetised until 1990, when you could have used it as 5 pence, but then it was replaced by the smaller, silly little thing like that. Obviously there wasn't many of them circulating, if any, because of the high silver content. Okay, what we got here then? So we've got top left and bottom right, we have the 3 lions of England. On the top right here, we've got the rampant lion to represent Scotland. And on the bottom left here, we've got a harp that represents Ireland. And on the top of the royal shield is the crown of St Edward. And round here we have a garter, and on that it says, I can't pronounce that. I'm going to get a dictionary to pronounce that for me. Here we are. Right, off you go.
Honi soit qui mal y pense.
Honi soit qui mal y pense. Not bad. I used to think that was Latin, but it's not. It's an Anglo-Norman language, a dialect of Old Norman French spoken by the medieval ruling classes in England, meaning shamed be whoever thinks ill of it, usually translated as shame on anyone who thinks evil of it. Okay, I think that's everything. On the reverse, the edge is reeded, as you can see there. It was designed and engraved by Leonard Charles Wyon. He was the chief engraver at the Royal Mint at the time. Okay, let's have a look at the obverse of the coin, and there we can see the Jubilee portrait of the Queen by Joseph Edgar Boehm. And you can see there J.E.B. Joseph Edgar Boehm. And there he is. Well, if you want to know what this abbreviated Latin is, around there, it's that. And it means that. Okay. Do you think the Queen's crown looks a little bit small? A lot of the public did, and they mocked the coin. They found the design silly. Even the artist peers made fun of him. But he didn't have any choice, that's what she was wearing. But even though the public hated it, the Queen loved it, and she wore that crown in a lot of her later portraits. There's one. Does look a bit silly, doesn't it? It said that the normal size crown was too heavy for her, so she had that one made. Yep, she had it made in 1871. It still exists. You can see it at the Tower of London with the crown jewels. And there it is. Here's a crown coin, the Gothic design from 1847, and you can see how big the crown looks there. That's probably what Victoria wasn't very pleased with. Okay, let's put that one down there, because as you can see I do have another shilling, and this time it's the young head design of Queen Victoria. Now this one's a little bit more worn, or quite a bit actually. This was designed by William Wyon, the father of Leonard Charles Wyon. Yes. This is also a circulating shilling in the UK, and if we turn it over we can see this one's also dated 1887. Now you probably noticed this one rotates this way round, which is called coin orientation, whereas this one rotates that way round and is known as medal orientation. A lot of countries have coin orientation, USA for instance, where in Britain now all our coins are medal orientation. We flip them that way round. I prefer medal orientation, maybe because I'm just used to it. Okay, back to this one, the same Latin around the edge. And this time there's a denomination, 1 shilling. This design was by Jean-Baptiste Merlon. I can't find an image of him, but he lived between 1769 and 1850. He was a French engraver and medalist. There's St Edward's crown at the top, and on the left here we have an olive branch. On the right it's oak making up the wreath. Now they're both 1887, as I said, which would have been Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee year, hence this one, the Jubilee head, minted in 1887. As 1887 was the Jubilee year, why would any be minted like that? Why not all Jubilee ones with the Jubilee head? Does anybody know? There's a mintage figure of 4,034,100, but that is a total for 1887, so that includes both of them. I can't find any individual numbers. Now prices, this one, which I would say is in very fine condition, something like that, is selling for around £15 to £20. And this one, which is not in as good condition at all, you probably have to pay around £20 to £25 for that. But that tells me there were many more minted of the Jubilee head than the old head. But how many more, I don't know. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Any other information on these, please put in the comments. Okay, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.